Hey!
Oh!
Wow!
Hey!
Wow! Ramble 260.
That's the one, right?
That's it. That's the one
when we started, we said we're doing 260
and then
we're
we're
done.
walking away.
We're walking away.
We're walking
260.
after 260.
We called that shot.
No fucking way are we doing this after 260. But then so many things have happened, and here we are.
So we have to keep doing it.
We have to keep doing it.
So it's not
man.
really the last episode. This is not the last ramble.
It should be technically, but it's not.
But we're not going to do
and
that.
this is a very awkward ramble because there's going to be no input from you,
Right.
the Rambler, because we're, you know.
And it's not because it's fuck the Ramblers.
No. You've said that several
I said
times.
that, but I don't mean that.
You don't mean that.
You could isolate what I just said and make it sound like I said it again.
Someone could, do, like the guy that the dude in Tango and Cash shirt certainly could. That guy certainly could do it, but we're not doing that.
We recorded all these on last Friday because
Yeah.
the holiday week was coming up, and
Yeah.
we don't want to leave you guys without a week full of content,
No.
even though we're going on a little mini break.
Mini-break.
So we recorded all these in one day on Friday.
One day.
That's why we don't have any input from the Ramblers.
None.
This is just sort of a free-for-all
It's
ramble.
a free-for-all. It's Ramble 260 is a free-for-all. But still, email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Go to our Twitter page @podcastramble1 and our Instagram page @podcastramble. Hold on, I might get some more news here. I don't think it's what we want.
No,
but,
it's definitely not what we want.
wow.
What's your news?
No big deal, but
Oh,
how about that?
That's impressive.
So here we go. So also Instagram @podcastramble. Then we have a sponsor. Do you know that?
I've heard.
Hemp Vita.
I've heard.
HempVita.com.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? It's a CBD products right there.
Now,
all the CBD products. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to know before we go any further with Hemvita and the promo stuff. I won't do this unless it's a broad spectrum CBD oil. Is it?
Okay, well, all their products, the tinctures, the gummies, the vape,
Yes.
the vape pods, the pet products, and lotions. Eddie, you ready for this?
What?
You can use it. They use broad spectrum CBD oil.
I'm all the way. I'm in.
Okay,
And
but
like Flynn.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
If there's any THC in it, I'm not using the fucking
You're
things.
walking away. Well,
I'm
let
walking.
me tell you.
Okay.
All combustibles, flowers, pre-rolls have less than 0.3%.
What?
Yeah.
What about the tinctures and the gummies and the vape pods? Is there any THC in
No
that?
THC in those at all. 0%. 0%.
Wow.
in those.
I'm in.
So you're in.
I'm
so
in.
we're both in.
Woo! I'm in.
Now I know if this product isn't made in a certain area.
Hold on. Hacksaw Jim Duggan just walked in.
Hey, Hacksaw.
So it says here that all the Hemp Vita
Because Cody's
products,
out if it's not made.
Cody, is that right? You wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, according to this, all the hemp vitas and the industrial hemp that Hemp Vita uses is grown in the
USA.
It's organic, no GMOs,
Tough guy.
and the CBD is legal, but not get you high. All of Hemp
So
Vita's
Cody's
products.
in.
Cody's
I'm
in.
in.
You're
You're
in.
in.
I'm still. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm still out right now.
All right.
Because you know how much the 2018 Farm Bill means to me.
Yeah, that's you told me when you and Andrea have your first 3 children.
Yes.
You're going to name them all
2018 Farm Bill.
Right.
That's
so
how
when they're
it's
all
gonna
together,
work.
2018 Farm Bill.
2018
These are my kids.
Yes.
2018
Yes.
Farm Bill.
Absolutely. Anytime a loved one passes away, the eulogy I give is just the 2018 Farm Bill. I just read it.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else you could say.
Right. That's not going to top that.
That would top.
Right.
You know what I was thinking is that they need, like, in the greeting card section, they need
Yes.
to have just like
A
2018
2018 Farm Bill
Farm
section.
Bill, right?
But
Yeah.
so here's what worries me. What's holding me back. Does Hemp Vita's product, do they meet the 2018 Farm Bill? The products there?
I mean, there's no way. The standards are way too high. I mean, they
Right.
just can't.
It effectively legalized hemp at the federal level and removing all.
Yes.
It classifies as an agricultural commodity.
But do the Hemp Vita's products meet the
it
Farm
exceeds
Bill? Oh, shit.
What?
the
How about
2018
that?
Farm Bill.
Wow. So that I'm in. And now if you're in, like we know you are, all you have to do is go to hempvita.com and you type in the promo code RAMBLE, RAMBLE,
Right.
15% off.
Now
Boom,
they're in.
motherfucker. Now they're in. Now they're in.
Now they're in.
So go show the Ramble some love. Go show Hemp Vita some love. And there we go. Thank you for that, everybody. And you know what? We're awkward. 4 minutes and 20-something seconds. Let's just sing. Let's just go
gonna
right
sing
into
right
the theme
now?
song.
Just
let's just
fucking
do
out of the gate like that?
We're doing it we're doing differently because we have no new 5-star ratings, no new positive text reviews. We're deadlocked.
Oh,
at
the Ramblers went on
117.
vacation apparently.
Apparently, someone's not doing their job. Huh? My goodness, we asked you a couple of things here.
You do for
You
us.
guys just got a couple things we asked you to
You
do.
do.
And they
You
don't,
don't
do nothing.
do.
They don't do nothing. So here we go. Hold on. Let me just let's get it.
Your iTunes is slow as F.
It's slow as F. And there we are.
Hit it.
Oh, but it played that really fast. Normally there's some lag there. You ready? Can you do this with me? Oh, streak on the China, never mattered before. Who cared when you dropped your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. Sometimes things get turned around and no one's spared. All hands look out below. There's a change in the status quo. We're gonna need all the help that we can get, but we might just live the good life yet. Bum 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 bum.
What the fuck is that?
That
Come
is
on.
the theme
Cody, you don't know this.
to the hit sitcom
Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere.
Oh,
With
great
the
job,
late-
China. Never
Not the
mattered
late, but the great
before.
Bob Uecker.
The great Bob Uecker. I think Mr. Belvedere himself is no longer.
He's the
with
late,
us.
great Mr.
He's
Belvedere.
Christopher Hewitt, believe it. Wesley.
But Bob Uecker's still with us.
So do you even know what Mr. Belvedere's deer is, Cody? Did that catch you completely off guard? Have you even heard of that?
I am aware
Mr. Belvedere.
of Mr. Belvedere.
Great sitcom. Underrated sitcom.
Don't know the premise. I still don't understand why they got him. Why did they hire him in the first? I don't remember why they had to hire a butler to live in like a lower middle class.
He was caught in a child molestation ring in England.
Right. Yes, Wesley.
And he had to leave
Right.
under the cover of night to seek refuge in America.
So he fucked Wesley. You're saying that no question, Mr. Belvedere.
So he was the disgraced butler.
Did Mr. Belvedere have a run at Wesley? If you were to put money on it,
I'm just saying that's probably a lot of the chase scenes in the sitcom were going down the hallway in and out of the doors.
Mr. Belvedere, Christopher Hewitt, is he to the Benny Hill theme as he's like one Wesley runs out the door with his pants off, and then he runs out another door with his clothes on. Mr. Belvedere has his pants off.
He never caught him.
You know,
He never caught him. It's like moonlighting. The ratings.
It was
are
like
done.
Alf with the cat.
Once they get
It
together,
was like
it's
Alf
all-
never ate the family cat, even though he tried.
It's just it was always the thrill of the chase that got you tuning in.
There was Bob Uecker. Belf, put Wesley's cock down. Belf, jeez, Belf, put down Wesley's.
Fuck are we talking about?
Belf, get your cock out of Wesley's.
you know, my only reference point to this show is that
this?
famous tale. No, the famous tale about Mr. Belvedere.
What's that? Biggest dick in Hollywood?
No. You didn't hear about this?
What?
Oh no.
So I think this was something that Adam Sandler used to tell this story, but I think it was in Jay Moore's book that they once had to halt production on Mr. Belvedere because he sat on his balls and injured himself. You guys don't know this story?
No.
Bob Uecker or Christopher Hewitt? Mr. Belvedere
Christopher
himself?
Hewitt, yeah.
Wow.
Mr.
His
His
Belvedere
balls
himself.
hung that low,
Wow.
and he sat
Yeah.
on his nuts.
I can't come into work today. Now,
And apparently it was an urban legend and was confirmed by the producer of the show that he did indeed sit on his
I
balls.
ruptured a testicle.
And Christopher Hewitt looks like he belongs in the Borgnine
Oh, absolutely.
L. Ron Hubbard list.
I sat right on my balls. One went up my crack, so that
One
was
went up
fine.
my crack.
The other one, not so
One
lucky.
of them's battered in my crack. Wesley, will you fish it out for me? Wesley.
I just
will
need
you-
one of your little fingers.
Jeez, Belf,
Just
quit
one of
having
your-
Wes. But
So
jeez, Belf,
thi-
quit having Wes dig up your asshole to fish out your
I
nuts.
was just trying to
This
get
is-
one of my testicles dislodged. Thank you very much.
This is the story. So this is the story
Oh,
that
God.
Jay Moore wrote in his book, as told to him by Adam Sandler.
Is this a Mr. Belvedere? Was this a Mr.
Which-
Belvedere episode? We're going all in on the Belf.
So it says Adam had a small part on the show Mr. Belvedere early in his career.
Ah.
On his first day, everyone was sitting at a huge table waiting to start the read-through of that week's show. The old guy, Christopher Hewitt, who played Mr. Belvedere, hadn't shown up yet, so everyone was drinking coffee and talking until he arrived. Finally, Mr. Belvedere walked in a sweatsuit and matching monogrammed attached case. When the old guy took his seat, he sang out, "Good morning, everybody," like a British Ted Baxter. As he took a load off, he apparently sat on one of his testicles.
Oh.
With his nut scrunched under his leg, he screamed, "Oh!" and had to be carried off on a stretcher.
Did he collapse out of the chair in pain? And then they
How hard are you laughing if you're in that room and that happens?
you can't keep it together. There's no way you keep it together.
Mr. Belvedere walks in,
He
sits
sat
on
on
his
his
own
balls.
nuts,
They fell
and
off.
then has to get carried out.
They
of the
stretchered him out.
There's another thing where an executive producer on the sitcom later corrected the story and said that He did sit on his balls, but what happened was he fell backwards riding on a convertible in the Hollywood Christmas parade.
That's even better.
Oh dear God! Oh dear God!
Like a double.
Stop the parade!
Oh God, that's amazing. That is.
Oh.
I wish Andrea weren't at work right now. I'd want to know what she would do for me if that happened to me.
If he's on the floor holding his nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're all staring around like, "Are you okay?" Is he? I sat on my balls.
I sat on my balls. No, I'm not okay. I sat on my nuts.
I was like, "Okay, we'll give you a few minutes."
I need a week.
I can't get up. It's been
they had to halt production for a week.
A week.
Or two. Or let me see it. Let me see what it says. I think
a week. Jesus.
We had to shut down for a week while he healed.
He must have obliterated that testicle. Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Oh dear God! It's gone.
Is that the funniest person for that to happen to in TV? I mean, I don't know who else is up there. Maybe Papard and A-Team, but I don't know who.
You wouldn't knock Papard out for
he'd be right. He'd be fine. You could squeeze his nuts while he's acting if Papard won't flinch.
No.
You could put him in a vice.
I heard he did most of his scenes with a clothespin on his testicles. He just liked it.
How low are Mr. Belvedere's nuts? Jesus Christ.
To knock you out for a week?
Oh, according to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. Like, this is, oh, God, amazing. Amazing. By the way, we have an email. We still got an email.
What?
From Keenan Vega.
Somebody was on it.
In his Tony Montana voice, say hello to the bad guys. So you fuckers really thought you would get away with no input from fans and just take a full-on Jizz Talk vacation from the Ramble? I beg to differ, sirs. I'm giving you my own goddamn Ramble Thanksgiving list. So to thank you guys, and yes, Cody, for keeping the entertainment coming during what has been a piss-poor year in the real world for the most of us, here we go. Hall of Fame hat for Thanksgiving Ramble is none other than Cody, quote, I don't watch cinema, via Fania something or other. He never fails to let you rethink whether you should like him or not. There's always a one step forward, two steps back from week to week with his input. Even if I don't agree, I like his at times controversial takes on movies. I mean, how serious can you take someone that has never seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
That is true.
That is true.
I'll give him that.
He's going to do it. Keenan gives us an open-close encore for Thanksgiving. I have to open with Eddie. I followed him over to the Ramble from the Ralph Garman podcast. From his wife, tell me about it at a live show. Some of the best advice I got. If we can ever have a live show, a drink from here, and some RC Cola for you guys. Hey.
Thanks, man.
Closing with none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Jaravicious Rocha. Hey, Judge Jaravicious reference, right?
Nice.
Not only from the Ramble, but also from the almost nightly Twitch streams to help us laugh and try to maintain some semblance of banter with friends, especially for those of us that need it during quarantine. Anytime, buddy. Thank you. And encore to the Ramblers and nightly Twitchers. Big shout out to Gamer Beth for letting it happen. Joe, a.k.a. Caponis, for the setup. And Coy, Ray, Jackie, ever so charming, Born to Run, Nickel, Billy, Norman, Faye, and the new, old, and consistent. And sorry for all the numerous people I know I missed. 5 Thanksgiving moments. Top 5. Ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Jerry and my cousin Jackie on Twitch, punking the Trumper troll weirdo. Thank you, on Friday the 13th. Jerry and Eddie's reaction to Cody having never seen Aliens. That's when we walked off the set, Cody.
Yeah,
Remember
I walked
that?
off. Well, it was because he had it there.
I
yes,
own it, but
he
owned it.
And he
That's why I
it.
walked off the set.
That's why Eddie was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing."
I walked off the set because he owned
which is
it.
which is gonna factor into Good Willow Hunting in the future, where I just have to pop in a 4K disc that I have.
I know, poor guy. Number 3 was his Fabulous Thunderbirds. Wrap it up, tough
That
enough.
was classic Ramble.
Number 2, the Kenny Rogers episode.
That was good too.
Number 1, Trips to Frankincense, Dex, Marla Gibbs, and hoping for the Christmas album part 2. Thank you for all. Stay safe. And you guys have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Don't worry about all the millions of natives that died for us to be fat and overweight Americans. P.S. Watch Addams Family Values, and it has the best celebration of Thanksgiving in a movie. Thank you, Keenan Vega.
Thank you, Keenan Vega. Appreciate you following me over.
Yeah, all the
joining the
love
Ramble.
and not
you guys have a happy
not hating
Thanksgiving.
Cody for not loving all the awful movies we loved in the 80s.
No, I really appreciate the consistent flow of backhanded compliments.
Yes,
on the show.
Keenan. Oh fuck! Just wait till we make Cody watch Commando. I think we're gonna lose. They might. I don't know. He's gonna get hate mail. I think.
He's gonna have to get some sort of Secret Service.
He
detail.
might have to. Once if we watch Commando, I guarantee
look under
you.
your car before you get in it.
Yeah. I guarantee you Cody's takes on Commando will not. I'm just calling it right now. Cody's going to give that an F. I'm going to say
An F. We've never had an F.
I think we have, right? Cody, haven't you given? No,
I don't think he's given out an F.
I don't think so.
I think Commando.
What's the worst thing that I reacted to on that show? It's got to be,
God.
Probably. I mean, this is tomorrow's, but RoboCop, you didn't have a fanciful.
Yeah,
but he still thought. But he appreciated what it was. There was one that he just. I remember. I
think I gave something like a C or a C minus.
Yes, there was something Cody could just not get into.
He didn't seem too happy about G.I. Joe the animated film.
No, he gave it an A+, though.
He did give it an A+.
That is true.
What did Transformers the movie? Yeah, have we done that yet?
No,
we did that.
I made him watch that for
Corn Stream. That's
right. Yeah. I mean, at some point, I will exact my revenge on you when we do Millennial Falcon.
Millennial Falcon. That's right. We're gonna be in some trouble for that one.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to fucking watch some modern shit, and have to be okay with watching it too. That's gonna be. Oh man. This is probably gonna be a shorter ramble than most. We apologize.
We don't have anything. Prepared.
There's no lists. There's nothing prepared.
We just did 10 minutes on Belvedere's nuts.
That's all we got.
That was our goal, and we opened with it.
What's funnier, the production meeting or he falls backwards on a float? I think falling backwards on a float.
What's funnier is the next day they show up for work, and the producers are like, "Yeah,
you can't. Christopher
guys,
can't
we
make
gotta
it.
take a week off."
Hewitt's nuts are.
He sat on his nuts.
He's on the mend.
For a week.
His nuts are crushed.
His nuts are in traction.
You know what that meant? I bet he kept sitting on him the whole week. It's just he's like, okay, I think
I feel better if I sit down for a spot of tea. Oh my God, no! Fuck, again.
Is he still? He died, right? Christopher Hewitt. Do we look this up? Cody.
He's gotta be dead.
I think so.
How mad is Cody that we're giving this much love to Christopher Hewitt and Marla Gibbs Zippo?
Do we have a Marla Gibbs sit on her?
No,
boobs,
she
like
never sat on her. She never sat on a vagina lip during a meeting.
Close her tits in a closet.
This is how long he's been gone. He died pre 9/11.
Whoa!
Oh,
wow!
August 3rd, 2001.
He never got to see what the world became.
He had something to do with it. They killed him. He planned it, and then they killed him.
He was the architect.
Just sitting there. He's just sitting there. He's in a cave in Afghanistan, and
because people laughed at him
yeah,
because he squashed his nuts.
He's got an ice pack on his nuts because he squashed them again.
Show them
he squashed them again a week earlier. He's just sitting there in Afghanistan with an ice pack.
Teach them to laugh at me.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
Take these planes.
Oh fuck. Do you think he made Wesley eat his jizz though? Like, did he come in a soup and give it to Wesley?
He did that the whole family.
Wesley.
The whole family.
Enjoy this.
Enjoy the gravy. It's homemade.
Oh, fuck.
I made the homemade gravy.
God.
In my bedroom.
Mr. Belvedere. Tremendous.
Rest in peace, Christopher.
Hey, if we're going to give anyone a 20-year send-off, a send-off that's, 20 years in the making?
We call him a child molester, the architect of 9/11.
Well, we called Mr. Belvedere, not him himself. The character of Mr. Belvedere was the child molester. Architect
but he
of 9/11.
himself was the architect of 9/11.
And also nothing funnier than him squashing his nuts, falling backwards on a float.
On a convertible.
And then screaming to stop the parade before the float runs over him.
How do you squash your nuts falling off a convertible? like how do you
land nut first?
Was he standing up and then sat down and like, oh, and then went backwards and then rolled backwards off the convertible? Nuts first.
Like they have to be hanging out of whatever he's wearing.
How do you not have some
sort
of supportive underwear at this point if this is a problem for you?
If they hang that low.
If they hang that low, you can't wear boxer shorts. Just live with it. Fucking get some tidy whities and move on with your life.
You gotta live life like that. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus Christ.
Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere sitting on his own nuts. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Do we have a picture, Cody? Do you mind showing everybody a picture in case I forgot?
Yeah, hold on.
What a striking young man he was.
Christopher Hewitt. Oh, fuck, sitting on his own nuts.
I wonder if he yelled out in pain. Or if it was like a polite English, like, oh, excuse me.
Pardon me.
It
just collapses.
I believe I've ruptured a testicle.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold it together when I see the face. Once I see the face again,
it becomes real.
Yeah.
It becomes real at that point once you see his face.
Him sitting on the guy. Where he's holding the title. Where he's holding the title card. Where he's holding the fucking. Motherfucker. Sitting on his own nuts.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. There it is. Oh fuck. Mr. Belvedere sitting on his own
And he was
balls.
top heavy, too, so that was a lot of weight
Yeah.
coming down. That was a lot of weight coming down.
Yeah. Oh, that's trying to even think about that.
Oh, fuck.
Here he is writing in his journal about it.
There it is. Today I forgot he would end every episode with
Yeah,
the
with a little
journal entry.
journal.
Captain's log. Very similar.
I lost a nut today.
Here we
Oh
go.
God. There.
Oh. He's making that gravy. That homemade
Just
gravy.
came in. He just jizzed in that for Wesley.
Wesley.
There's him and Wesley. Look, him and Wesley, Cody. We'll scroll
Wesley.
back.
Where is it?
There it is. The
Come
kid
here,
with the
Wesley.
red shirt. Him and Wesley
Here?
right
Come
there.
here,
Oh yeah,
Wesley.
him and Wesley. There.
Do you remember the urban legend where the older brother was supposed to be Marilyn Manson, turned into Marilyn Manson?
See,
I heard that with the Wonder Years.
that was Paul from the Wonder Years too.
Yeah, but it was the first time I remember hearing was
Yes,
the older brother.
it was the older brother from Mr. Belvedere,
Yeah,
and
turned
then it
into
was
Marilyn.
Paul from the Wonder Years
Right.
was Marilyn Manson.
But this guy looks like Marilyn.
He looks, and then Jamie from Small Wonder was Billy Corrigan. Did you ever hear that one, Cody?
Really?
No, I didn't hear that
So
one.
Google Jamie Small Wonder. That was the child actor who
She's
was
a
in
small
Wonder. That was about a family who had a robot housekeeper, quite not unlike Mr. Belvedere.
No, but this
But
was this is more of a sex doll.
She was a child cyborg sex doll. Small Wonder.
Fucking dark.
Hey
Pre-
man,
Thanksgiving
this
Eve
is what happens when
episode of the Ramble.
you take away.
When
you
we
take-
don't have
That
content.
kid, look at that motherfucker. He looks like everyone said that was Billy Corrigan.
Oh, I see that. That looks like Billy Corgan.
That was the urban legend. Was that
Yeah.
kid?
Is he
Especially.
the Undertaker there? What is that?
What was that? I don't know.
Scroll back up.
Scroll
Oh,
back
here?
up. Yeah.
That's him grown up.
No, stop it.
He is the American Badass.
He is. Holy shit. That so look at that, and everyone thought that was Billy Corrigan. That was the urban legend.
I could see that.
That
Yeah.
Jamie from Small Wonder
But
grew
the
up to be
older
Billy
brother-
That's
Mr.
pure
Bell.
Billy Corgan right there.
Oh, look at that. Today
Oh, yeah.
is the greatest day I've ever known. Whoa, shit. What happened to Vicky? Look, go click on the
That's
ball.
when her wig came off.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, Vicky from Small Wonder. So that was the robot who
Okay.
she was a robot who looked
She's
after a family
small-
She-
she could put stuff in her mouth.
and turn it on.
So
Oh, that was
Imagine what she could do.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You know the dad went some inappropriate places with that Small Wonder.
Man.
Wow. Oh, by the way, we're not doing what hat would they wear. But for Ramble 261, you
Yeah.
ready for this?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to go a Super Mario Brother video game.
Okay.
Goes into the Hall of Fame. Super Mario, what video game is going to be on Mario's hat? What was it, part 1? Is it part 2? Is it part 3? Is it the Super Nintendo Super Mario World?
Okay.
It's going to be a tough one, huh?
That is a tough one.
Our open close encore? Let's go Jane's Addiction. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Cody, can you do Jane's?
Yeah, I can do that.
Jane says. And for the top 5, let's give some all due respect to our favorite lady slapper, James Bond movies. How about that?
Little late.
Little
Better late
late.
than never.
Better late,
Better
than,
late
never.
than never.
I think I've seen less than 5 James Bond movies.
Well, whatever you've seen, you rank. We are okay with that. Oh, man. So that's what we'll do. It's just FYI. Email us.
Who was your
Ramble
James
at
Bond? Roger Moore?
Roger
Sean?
Moore.
Yeah, mine
Roger
too.
Moore. Roger Moore.
I was a
you
Roger
guys
Moore guy.
like Daniel Craig?
Yes, a lot. But I was a Roger Moore guy.
He was. I thought Daniel Craig was good, but Roger Moore to me, he embodied.
Yes.
To me, just because it was my time period, he embodied what James Bond was. Daniel Craig was a little too serious,
And a little too rough.
a little too rough,
Yeah.
not refined.
Yes. Roger
He didn't
Roger
make things
Moore.
look as easy as
Yes. Roger Moore made
did.
it all look easy. Like it
Yeah.
like okay,
Whatever
the
situation he was in, he would smoothly get out of it.
like the opening scene when I love Casino Royale with the first one.
Yeah,
with
I
Craig.
like Daniel Craig, and they're
right.
good movies.
But the parkour shit,
yeah,
Roger Moore just shoots the guy as he's
Yes.
running away.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He
Yes.
just does a perfect shot on the kneecap as he's and just okay.
or he's got some sort of device in his shoes where he can just fly and go catch the
Yeah.
Like he's got some sort of
Right.
device for whatever situation
yes,
it is.
absolutely. I was a Roger Moore guy. That was my no question. Because the first one I remember was For Your Eyes Only. That was Moore.
My first one I saw was
or was it Octopus?
Octopus. I saw Octopus in the theater.
Yeah. That's still my favorite, just nostalgia Bond opening where he flies a plane through the hangar.
Horse comes up.
Right. Isn't that where he flies? Was that later in the movie?
Yeah, but no, it's at a horse trailer.
Right.
And then the horse tail comes up, and the thing comes out, and a little plane comes out.
Yes.
And he flies that thing into the.
Yes. Yeah. And doesn't he fly it through these doors? I forgot.
He turns it sideways.
Turns it sideways. That was. Oh man, that was.
It's regarded as one of the worst Bond movies.
It is Octopussy. Yeah, but I love it.
But I have a soft spot in my heart for it.
And View to a Kill is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, it's the best Bond theme.
Dance into the fire.
Duran Duran.
Do you know that one, Cody? Duran Duran.
Yeah, you and I had a conversation once about best Bond themes.
That's right. And Duran Duran, I didn't know this, but I think we talked about their bass player told the producer, how about you have a good band do one of your songs for once? Wow. And they're like, all right. And so I think the only Bond song to this day to go to number 1.
Yeah, it's the best Bond song.
Dance into the fire.
And Roger Moore has sex with Grace Jones. So
boom. They topped the Beatle. A Beatle wrote a Bond song, and View to a Kill's still better. Live and Let Die's up there, though.
Yeah, but fucking View to a Kill.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Live and Let Die went to number 2.
Walking with bleach blonde hair.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Breaking news. Adrian Wojnarowski on Twitter. Hold on.
What's the breaking news that's going to be a week old?
The week old, that's right. Danilo Gallinari is going to be with an Atlanta Hawk. Oh, given... How about that?
Let's go in there to
all right.
do nothing.
I'm happy the Mavs didn't get him. I know
is he going to assist with the recount in Georgia?
He might.
Hey, that's over. They already certified.
I saw a really funny thing where Cody's holding on. He's got that flag, man. I saw a funny tweet.
Ain't over yet.
Because Gallinari was rumored to be a Maverick target, and the guy and I saw a Mav Twitter guy go, so I guess the Mavs are going to have to win every game 175 to 170. Like, is that like if they get him, is that the goal?
Are you happy with the draft?
Very. Weird. Very happy with the draft. I was. You know why? It was the opposite of what I'm used to with Dallas sports, mainly the Cowboys. This was not it was just, the Mavericks just got nothing but role players. And good if on paper.
Well, they're building a team to compete, right?
Right.
They're not
so
trying to make a splash.
The stuff that I saw was that they drafted good shooters because traditionally, like, people have had their best years ever with Luka.
Yeah.
Like Seth Curry's numbers went way up, who's gone now. But
yeah. But I like that trade too with Josh Richardson. I don't understand why Doc Rivers did that. You never get rid of a big guy for a small. I know it's his son-in-law. Maybe that's why. And maybe he thinks that Curry's numbers will be just as good with Philly, and I guess Philly could use an extra shooter. But, dude, with this league, Cody, it's all wings now. And the Mavericks, their biggest Achilles heel was they had no one to guard wings. And so they just loaded up on guys who can shoot if they're open and can play defense on wings. Like that, okay, That's what they needed. I was very happy. But I still don't know why Doc Rivers did that.
He wants his family around him.
I guess so. Man, that was...
He doesn't have his son to berate anymore.
Yeah. So. How about your San Antonio Spurs? Man, that new court... Ooh, is that going to be all year? Is that going to be all year?
I hope so, man.
Dude, that new court is dope as shit. Did you hear what the Spurs
court
did?
And the new jerseys. I'm going to put them. I'll put it up.
They should have never done this. They brought back the pink.
They're bringing back the pink?
The pink and the turquoise. Why did they ever get rid of that?
I don't know.
And Cody said it best. They replaced it with the fucking camouflage shit. Get the fuck out of here.
What's the last year they played with those?
So
the first championship was last year, right?
They've never had the Fiesta colors on a jersey. It used to be the primary
logo, right?
The logo.
It's always been the logo, yeah. But for the first time, I'll show you guys, and I'll show the listeners and viewers here.
Yeah.
This is the first time they're having them on the jerseys
Looks
here.
Great.
That's cool.
And like there's...
Yeah, man. Where's the court? Did that show that picture you sent me? The court
like that.
Looks...
What's that one right there? The 20.
The 20's a badass one.
The one, not the
the Ginobili throw.
Oh,
it's a Ginobili
yeah. That's
one.
like a prototype that someone made.
Yeah. But they wasn't that far off.
I like that one though.
That's a great one.
Let me see if they have the court on here.
The court picture you sent me looks fucking dope. Look at that.
Here, this one. This is the legit one right here.
That looks awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, Cody, it was after the Knicks the first championship. They abandoned the color scheme, right? Wasn't it after they beat the Knicks?
Well, it had a very '90s feel to it.
It did.
Yeah. So it was when they moved. It was actually when they moved to the AT&T Center. So that was like 2001 or so.
Yep.
But they haven't used and also too, the cool thing that I love the most about it is that they haven't had San Antonio on the front of the jersey in like 30 years.
Yep.
And so, like, the fact that it's, like, returning with, like, San Antonio on the jersey, I think is super cool.
Do me a favor. Can you bring up the Dallas Mavericks original jersey? I don't know why they abandoned this. This is my favorite. I'm the only person. Everyone in Dallas couldn't wait to get rid of that fucking jersey.
It's not the one with the cowboy hat, is it?
That's their logo, the basketball with the cowboy hat.
Right.
But the jersey, there's the one with Dirk and that waste of space Chandler Parsons. Like,
this one right here?
Yeah, that one with Dirk too, the 41, the blue. What is wrong with that? And then look at Dirk with the 41, young Dirk right there.
I like the green.
I like the green.
Did they go to blue to sort of try
Here's
to mix
some
with
older
the Cowboys?
stuff here.
Yeah, I think it's Dallas. Yeah,
They're trying to co-brand with the Cowboys.
A lot of the cities will have the same color schemes. You know, like I love that old green.
Like the Wizards and the Caps.
Yeah, see, look at the great Rolando Blackman. Look at that. Cody, that ain't a half bad jersey, is it?
No, it's not bad.
See? I like that one. I don't know why they just don't go back to that, man. I fucking love that Rolando Blackman jersey. That's a badass one. That's with the little blue trim. Oh, shit.
Are the stars green?
Oh, God. Cody, can you show the new Stars uniform? That's the most horrific uniform.
It's the one
There's worse.
You get a truck stop.
That's
right,
there's a worse one. So the neon green ones, the black with the neon green's one you saw. That Eddie said, what did you say it looked like?
You get a truck stop with a fill-up.
Yeah, that one. It's that one.
The reverse retro.
Look at this.
Ew.
This is horrific.
It's really bad.
Looks like I have a Woody Allen film.
Yes, they're gonna blend in with the fucking ice. Like
That
it makes
terrible.
no sense. I saw that.
So
I was
they're
like,
doing
what
this
is
reverse retro jersey, and what you see on the right there is this is what they're supposed to be basing it off of, which was fine.
Yeah,
because it had like the gold that cut through, and there's and like the gold that cuts through on the bottom here.
Yep.
And then you like take it all away and just have this stupid shitty silver.
The black and green one.
That's a great that hoodie with the black and green old. That was what last year's color scheme. There's that one, and then the one with the stars at the green in the middle. That was like last year's throwback, right?
Yeah. Well, these are okay. So these are all like concept things. So what they did was they did the Winter Classic jersey, which I really liked.
Let me see that one.
Which were like
that's
Tyler
great.
Sagan.
That's
a great jersey.
That looks like the Stars have been in the NHL since fucking 1940.
Exactly.
Go to the.
I love that one.
Go to the Washington Capitals Winter Classic. That's a awesome jersey. It's very similar to that.
Do they have a hoodie of this design of this winter class? I want to buy that in a hoodie, man. That's fucking sick as fuck right there.
Yeah, the Washington Capitals Winter Classic design is. It's the one with the big W on it.
Oh, right see, look at that. That look again. Same thing. That makes it look like the Capitals have been in the NHL since fucking 1920. Yeah. I love that shit. Fuck, I love that. That's killer.
Yeah.
Dude, those new fucking Stars.
I wish they'd keep those, but they don't.
Those Stars jerseys are brutal. All white uniform. That is a nightmare. That is a fucking nightmare. Oh, God. I hope they abandon that after 5 fucking games. They're like, fuck it. We don't need this.
Wow. How do we get from Belvedere being a child molester to talking about the
football sports jerseys?
The new Dallas Stars sports jerseys.
There we go. It's because it's the Ramble. And this is what happens. And look, Ramble Corporate is not upset. You can't see him, but he's still there. He moved out of frame, but he's still there.
He's showing his approval.
Showing his approval. But man, well, there we go. I think this is a good one. Yeah,
that's good.
This is good. Please email us ramble@theramblepod.com, and you let us know who you think what Super Mario game would be on his hat as Super Mario Brothers are inducted into the Video Game Hall of Fame. You tell us what you think James Addiction would open, close, and encore with, and you tell us your top 5 James Bond movies. How about that?
That's
and your favorite nut crushing story.
Yeah.
If you've ever crushed your nuts.
Mine was always wanting to practice nunchucks. When I got a pair of nunchucks, I would always rack myself. Fuck, I would try to do the move, and I'd always get myself in the balls. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to learn these this fucking much.
Did you ever try to like leapfrog over like a pole or something?
No,
like that?
I never did that. Thank God, I never did any of that shit. Oh God,
yeah. I never heard it that way.
You know why I never skateboarded? I always wanted to learn to skateboard when as a youngster, but my cousin, who's like 3 years older than me, he was a boarder. And I don't know if he was lying or not, but a story about one of his friends had to get surgery because he crushed his nuts so bad, wiping out. And I'm like, why would I do this?
You know, speaking of Spurs, Manu Ginobili lost a nut during a game.
No. Oh, God.
He had to have surgery too.
No. Oh,
yeah.
He got racked that bad?
He did.
Oh God!
And so he later joked that he like lost a ball for the Spurs.
For the Spurs. Oh.
My worst one was I was riding a bicycle. We were jumping bikes like we do as kids.
Yeah, sure.
And for some reason, they make the boy bike with the bar across the middle.
Yes, they do.
The girl bike has no bar there.
Way better.
So I was jumping it, and I landed the thing.
Yeah.
but I slid off my seat and just went boom onto the thing, and that's probably my worst rack.
Cody, what's your worst rack?
That's probably my worst one
that you remember.
I don't know. I feel like I used to. I had a pogo stick when I was a kid.
Oh no, that could get bad.
And I feel like I might have taken one during pogo sticking.
I bet you did.
I mean, I've nicked it a couple times where you just sort of scrape it again, just brush, and that's the thing that sends you. But like a brutal.
Oh yeah. That's for me. It was
crushing
a
experience.
Wooden. I was at, of course, you get flea markets. Like on the South Park did the whole episode. Where you could just go get weapons.
Yeah, throwing stars.
Regular red, real ass heavy wood, hardwood nunchucks just got me. Oh, it was brutal. Well, there we go, everybody. Share your stories. Ramble at theramblepod.com. Your top 5 James Bond movies. What hat would Super Mario go into if he was inducted in the Video Game Hall of Fame? What game is on Mario's hat, And what would Jane's Addiction open, close, and encore with? So there we go. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know where to find us. We love you all. Go check out Hemp Vita. Don't sit on your balls if you have them.
Avoid sitting on your balls.
The late great Christopher Hewitt did.
Oh God, no.
What if he just died of a heart because he just kept sitting on his nuts and it just killed him?
It shortened his life.
He'd have been with us
because he refused to wear underwear.
Right. He's no.
I would not live that way.
It's for fancy.
I would not live.
It's for fancy. All right. Well, there we go, guys. Remember, theme song time. Have a great Thanksgiving. That's tomorrow.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
everyone.
Thanksgiving from us to you.
Thanks for spending your Thanksgiving Eve with us.
As we shared nut crushing stories, Mr. Belvedere fucking kids.
Architect of 9/11.
Architect 9/11.
And then RoboCop for Thanksgiving.
Tune in tomorrow for RoboCop. Good Will Hunting.
How exciting is that? We love you all. Remember, last beep and it's goodbye. There we go. And is it? Okay. Cody, does this make you want to go watch Mr. Belvedere? Like, could you watch it knowing that story? I don't know if I could watch an episode.
I don't think I could. I would be just imagining him
just
crushing his nuts.
How do you show your face on set again? Coming back a week later. That you
just probably like showing up and like tipping your cap to everyone. Just like, hello. Just like nothing happened.
Do you think someone like Euchre's going to let him live that down?
Who would let anyone live that down?
No way.
You're gone for a week because you sat on your balls.
Fucking unreal. God damn. Man. Oh, Ramble Corporate still here. Still
ever watchful.
Ever watchful.
Ever watchful.
All right. We love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next week.